Yo, what is going on, guys? Here, my name is xBuzzerman, and today I got for you an extensive update video. We're going to be talking about everything that has come out, how this is the biggest update of all time, and just extensively review each and every aspect of the actual update itself, so you'll know everything there is to know about this update. And when you actually get that Town Hall 11 and get that update, you're ready to go. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to talk about is probably the biggest one out of all of them, besides the new defense and the new actual Town Hall itself, is going to be the Grand Warden. That's the new hero. Everyone wants to talk about him. He is a level 20 troop, or he can go all the way up to level 20 as of right now. He is a ground and air attacking troop, 2,000 hit points, and 110 damage per second at level 20. We've only got details about level 20 yet. His regeneration time is 68 minutes, and he has an ability that can go up to level 4. His abilities are what make him so good. Now, I know I just mentioned him as a troop, but sorry if I misconstrued this. It's the Grand Warden Life Aura, and that is something where it's basically when he's in his passive state, just kind of going around, he's going to have an aura around him that heals, or just not heals, but makes the troop have higher hit points or just more health. While in his active state, which is, I guess if you press on it, he will have this thing called Eternal Tone, which makes anything within a radius completely invincible. That is absolutely incredible. Great for, it actually might become overpowered if you use it like in the middle of a core of a base. That's when you're going to want to use it. Some other things about his AI, he tends to follow the things who are like defensive minded, usually those high hit point troops. And you can't, okay, and then the ground, switching between ground and air has to be actually done before the raid. You can't just go, oh, I want to make him an air troop, or oh, I want to make him a ground troop. So you can toggle that. That's pretty interesting. That is the Grand Warden in a nutshell. Let's go into the next one. Next thing we're going to be talking about is the rumored Eagle Eye defense. I think that's what they're calling it. I'm not sure 100% the name on it yet, but we're going to call it the Eagle Eye. And this is the new defense introduced in Town Hall level 11. What it does is it's basically a splash damage kind of defense. It shoots down a beam, and then the beam deals about 2,000 to 3,000 damage from what has rumored. It does about 40% to, I think it's max level golems, so they've concluded it's going to be about 2,000 to 3,000 damage. It's actually going to be a 4x4 tiles, and that's pretty much all we're going to talk about it. It can deal 2 ground and air troops. So I was just looking at the kind of context to the right. That's a lot to be looking at. So that is the Eagle Eye defense in a nutshell. Let's go into the next one. This part of the update I believe is going to be the most influential out of all the parts of the update, and it's going to be the Village Guard. This will allow for a lot more. This is more geared towards the competitive player. It's basically an extension onto your shield, and you're probably thinking, why do you need that? Well, it's kind of varied. It varies from either, I think, like 15 minutes to 3 hours long based upon the league you're in, how long you get your Village Guard. You can have 2 hours of extra Village Guard, can be bought for 10 gems every day. The Village Guard is active. Your village acts like you're online, even when you're closed, even if you close the game or get disconnected. So it's a shield. Players can freely attack through the Village Guard with no penalties. Free Village Guard time activates automatically when shields expire. So when your shield expires, that's when the Village Guard activates. How is this helping? Well, it introduced to the change yesterday. We will now get a great time of our shields. You know exactly how much time gets deducted for an attack. So if you attack, you get 3 hours off, and you can properly plan out when you can be on and offline now. Even if your shield is like going to expire in 6 hours and you have work for 6 hours, you'll have an additional varied amount of time based upon that. So planning out raids will be a lot easier, and I just think it's a little bit more effective. Now for personal breaks, this is the next thing. A player is forced offline for 6 minutes after 3 hours of cumulative time online, or Village Guard time without shield. This personal break 3-hour limit is only reset after getting a shield, or in some special cases covered below. Buying the 2-hour Village Guard from the shop will extend a player's current personal break 3-hour limit by 2 hours. Personal break 3-hour limit for online players paused during certain server maintenance but not reset. So the personal break is kind of getting some revamps because they're really trying to attack that top of the leaderboard that's really trying to exploit those things. Now here it's called like Mercy Rule. There's some more changes made along with the Village Guard and the personal like changes. Champion 1 Link players and below get a free 15-minute Village Guard when their shield expires. So I assume, I'm not going to make any comments on that actually. Titan League 3 players get a free 1 hour Village Guard. Titan 2 get 2 hour Village Guard. And Titan 1 and League Legend get a 3 hour Village Guard. So the higher you get, the more your Village Guard is applied. So you get more and more of a Village Guard for the higher trophy count you get. So that's basically the Village Guard and the personal break system. Let's go into the next one. This next part of the update is a lot for all you guys who are doing the Town Hall on the outside. Now the Town Hall on the outside essentially acts as a 5th storage for all of your storages. It's almost your most important storage now, guys, and that's really weird. It holds more loot. It used to hold just like 1,000 gold and 1,000 elixir. Now it holds a 1/4 of the whole loot there is available. So essentially, if you had, I think, like 100,000 gold, 20,000 would be put into all the storage, all your gold storages. 20,000 would be put into your your elixir, and then another 20,000 would be put into your of each will be put into your Town Hall. It's something like that. It's a much larger percentage. I don't think it's actually 25% because there's a lot going around, but it's a way bigger percentage, and the Town Hall actually adds Dark Elixir as well. So it's really essential to actually value your Town Hall. These trophy pushing bases will now pretty much be considered total farming bases. Another thing has been increased. There has been league bonuses increased, so that's kind of nice. You will get 100% league bonus if you earn at least 70% of destruction. So league bonus is like progressive now. You don't just get the league bonus for getting 1 star. It depends on how much league bonus you actually get, or how much destruction you put upon a base. So there's that. There's the matchmaking changes. There's been slight boost in loot or slight boost in loot percentages. Trophy changes. Trophies offered of defenders with fewer trophies now increase based upon total trophy count. So overall, things are going up. The inflation's going up in Clash of Clans because of all these updates, but I'm really excited to see how this really changes bases in general now that the Town Hall holds a lot more loot. This part of the update is kind of something I don't want to talk about, just for the fact that it really applies to my base and farmers in general. It will get worked around. People will find ways to actually do good with this, but no more Town Hall sniping. Basically what it is you're granted a shield based upon how much destruction you do to a base, and attacking one building such as the Town Hall will no longer give you enough destruction. For a 12-hour shield to be granted, 30% of the destruction should happen. For 14-hour shields, 60% of destruction on your base should happen, and then for a 16-hour shield, 90% of destruction should happen on your base. So that is really quite interesting. You can no longer just put your Town Hall out there and someone will attack it and Town Hall snipe. I don't think that was a bad thing for the game because it benefited both parties. You got a shield and that guy got trophies, so not too sure about that one. There is kind of a clause in the thing though, is however no shield is granted if the attacker does not deploy at least 50% of their full army. So that could be some sort of a workaround. Not 100% sure if it's going to be. We're just kind of looking through, and the other thing that's really kind of cool, and this is something that I really liked because sometimes I ended up screwing up my shield because of it. You will not be deducted your shield for just finding a match anymore. You know how if it ever says find a match, it says you'll lose your shield? Well, that's not going to happen anymore. It will only happen if you do that personal thing. Now, it's going to cost actual shield time or finding a raid. It'll say attack cost. It'll be like 3 hours for your shield if you want to actually raid. I kind of like that thing. Alright, let's go into the next one. The update is very interesting. It is the actual expansion of the village itself. We were always wondering when expansion of the village will ever happen, and it actually is going to happen. They're actually showing us, Supercell, that they're willing to actually increase the size of the base. Now, with the December 2015 update, the update will be 44 by 44, so that's the village size. That's about 2 tiles more on every side, which concludes to about 20% more space in your base. That's a lot of space. Now that can be good or that can be bad, but what they did is they actually increased the time limit for the raiding session to about half a minute. So now it's, instead of 3 minutes, it's 3 minutes and 30 seconds to raid. That's absolutely incredible. That's incredible balancing right there. They really did take their time and really research how to effectively balance the two out, and you're getting longer raids, which to me is even better, but you're also getting a lot more space within the base. Now if you're one of those guys who has worked up a ring around the outside of his base, don't worry, that ring of like trees or something will still stay on the outside. It's just going to, the area is going to increase, but those ring of trees will still be around the outside if you're one of those OCD people, like I've tried to be. So this is really interesting. Let's go on to the next one. Coming in at the next one is going to be troop donations. There's going to be a revamp of troop donations. It's going to add spell donations. So not only can you donate troops, you can donate spells. There's going to be a whole new kind of like overview. If you have a clan castle that's level 4 or higher, this update only applies to you because level 3 and below do not get this option to donate spells. You're able to get 1 housing space for spells. Now I don't know if it's like, if it's weighted like a regular spell would be. You know how like a regular spell is, I think it's 3, or it's 2 versus a dark spell is 1. I'm not sure if it's weighted like that, but I know you can donate spells, so I think it's just 1. I'm not 100% positive, but it's really cool. Really would like for them to add specific troop donations though. But this is really cool. Another cool little feature. This is a huge part of the sneak peeks that we've been seeing, and it's the new town hall look. They actually changed the town hall level 11 look just a little bit, not too much, and it looks a little bit better in my opinion. They also added level 9 wizard towers, which look insanely awesome in my opinion. I love the statue that the wizard towers have on for themselves, and then overall they added 2 more storages, or the 2 levels. So level 12 storages, level 12 gold storages, and then level 12 elixir storages. Now I don't know how I feel about these storages. I think they're kind of weird. This is a weird themed town hall. It's like a rocky town hall, almost like a statue. A lot of statues are going on, and this weird look of like levels is going on. So very interesting. And then also there's a level 9 laboratory coming, which hints us to believe there's going to be quite a few new upgrades to troops that are going to be able to get to level 7 and maybe level 8. I doubt level 8, but so yeah. And then there's going to be gameplay improvement for high trophies. Like there's going to be, you're not going to be in the clouds as much, so that's kind of nice as well. That's what they kind of guaranteed with us. I'm pretty sure what they did was it's going to be like minions level 7 and then level 3 witches. We'll talk about that in a minute, but that's why the laboratory is being upgraded. Moving on and talking about new additional defenses, they're going to be adding more defenses along with the Town Hall 11. You kind of expected that, but what they're going to be adding as of right now are in additional archer towers, additional cannons, wizard towers, and expos. So I think it might just be an extra one of each. So you're going to be getting a lot more defenses. There's going to have to be some solid troops because there's a lot coming down. I mean, more extra space, a lot more troops. I mean, a lot more defenses, and then this new additional eagle eye defense. So, man, they're gonna have to go ahead and maybe like buff troops or something like that. DH9 is also getting the free spell at level 1, which is interesting. You get level 1 free spell. I know I said that wrong. So there you have that one. Let's go on to the final one. Finish things off right now. This is everything we know, guys, but it's going to be the minions level 7 and reduced gem cost. So you're gonna have level 7 minions, will look really cool. They actually look, I think they're best. I think they look really cool. And then it will cost only 10 gems to boost heroes, barracks, and spell factories for 2 hours. That's pretty cool. I mean, 10 gems really isn't that much. I think it was 20, or they might have already done it. But and then you also have the level 3 witch plus reduced cost for like next town hall things. So whenever you're nexting, you know, finding a match, it's going to be reduced. So I think it was 1,200, or It was like 15% less. So let's just go with that. I think currently right now it's only 1,000. That's what it's at. And the new witch will spawn. Will be able to distract a multi-target Inferno Tower completely, and it will be a great distraction. So hopefully these actual witches will be really good. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Let's go ahead and basically talk about everything. So that pretty much wraps up everything you need to know about Town Hall 11, the new update as of December 5th, 2015. Now, this is the Saturday, and I'm going to upload it the following Monday. So this is Monday, you're watching this right now or later. If there's any new actual content that's released about the update or anything new, that just keep in mind, don't say, dude, you don't have all your facts straight. Like this came out on December 7th. Like, dude, the video was uploaded December 5th. So that's just a disclaimer for all you guys. I know there's going to be somebody that's like that. And I probably did get something wrong. I don't think I really did, because I used some really good legitimate websites. And if you want to know where I got all this information from, it's allclash.com. The link will be in the description. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you really got something out of it. And happy update, happy Merry Christmas and everything the holiday season. And I cannot wait. Town Hall 11 is so close. I'll see you guys next time, and later.